In the age of cold weapons, the bow and arrow were the most powerful weapons. To be a top-notch archer, you need both speed and strength. A fast rate of fire lets you shoot multiple arrows in quick succession, inflicting heavy damage on the enemy in a short time, while sufficient strength allows the arrow to pierce through all kinds of armor. What's more, the bow and arrow are stealthy, capable of taking down enemies without a sound. Robin was born into a wealthy and powerful family. By chance, he met Marion, and they fell in love at first sight, quickly becoming deeply attached to each other. But their happy days didn't last long, as a conscription notice arrived, shattering the peace. Over the next 4 years, Robin fought with his army in various battles. During one siege, the distant height kept up a dense barrage of fire. The soldiers, facing such intense attacks, had to take cover everywhere, waiting for the right moment until the enemy reloaded. Robin planned to outflank from the side, but he was spotted by the enemy midway. The heavy firepower was so overwhelming that he couldn't even raise his head. It wasn't until the enemy reloaded again that Robin suddenly charged out, drew his sword, and struck down the enemy with one blow, who fell to the ground instantly. Once the danger passed, the soldiers continued to advance, but they walked right into the enemy's ambush, resulting in heavy casualties. The captain had no choice but to order the soldiers to fire a signal arrow. The machines outside the city then launched a fierce attack, sending the enemy soldiers inside the city scrambling to flee. Robin took the opportunity to escape, but he was ambushed by the enemy. After a fierce fight, Robin was overpowered. Just as the enemy was about to deliver the killing blow, the captain arrived, cut off the enemy's arm, and saved Robin. Back at the camp, a prisoner of war was about to be executed. John, the captive with a severed hand, rushed over because the one to be executed was his son. Seeing that the prisoner was just a child, Robin couldn't bear it and tried to save him. But as just a soldier, he couldn't change the outcome. Instead, he was shot with an arrow for disobeying orders. The wounded Robin was sent back to his country, and John also hid on the ship and returned with him. When Robin got back to his manor, he found it in a state of utter ruin. His property had been confiscated, and Marion was nowhere to be found. After inquiring with a friend, he learned that Marion had been exiled to a mine outside the city. Robin immediately set off for the mine. From a distance, he spotted the girl he had been longing for day and night, but in the next second, his smile faded. It turned out that Marion already had a new boyfriend. Disappointed, Robin turned around and left. On the way, John found him. Simply because Robin had tried to save his son, John decided to team up with Robin to overthrow these evil rulers. After hearing John's words, the disheartened Robin agreed to join him. To overthrow the evil rulers, they had to make themselves strong, so John began to teach Robin archery. But since Robin was already an archer, he didn't take John's teaching seriously. So John told him to shoot an arrow at him. The first arrow was easily dodged by John, the second was knocked away by John with a wooden stick, and the third was blocked directly by the stick. Robin was shocked. When he tried to knock another arrow and draw the bow, John had already walked up to him and snapped his arrow. Then John let him use his own bow, and sure enough, the arrow shot had much more power. Robin was delighted and started practicing earnestly under John's guidance. From then on, every day, in addition to practicing archery, he also did a lot of physical training. Next up was training for covert operations in the city.